Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. Today we're taking a look at the Empire of Sands desert realm from the folks at Greeble Town. So you know how we talk about brand new Blender add-ons that are now here and also some amazing Blender add-ons. Today we're talking about something that I believe a lot of you guys would love, and if you're into creating stuff like this, and of course if you would like to take advantage of this, then this video is definitely something you should consider checking out. Also, if you like to get this, currently this is sold at $19 for the non-commercial and $49 for the commercial, but of course with this bundle that is running from the folks at Humble Bundle, you'll be able to get this alongside any of those things that you can find here, which are super high quality and amazing stuff for less than that amount. So at this point you can get this for either $32.95 or $27.95, and like I've said in previous videos, this is a massive steal. Like 42 items that you can get, high quality stuff. Simply go ahead and check it out, and of course we'll probably be making more videos about some of this to explain how you can work with them for those who are wondering what these tools do. And for this particular one, which is the Empire of Sand, it is an amazing stuff from the folks at Greeble Town, and it is super high quality. Now this works alone, and of course if you like to make it even work better, you might want to get GeoScatter, which is a familiar tool that you can totally get for free. So for those who want to grab this one, all you need to do is go over to the link in the description. It's going to bring you right here, and you can enter your name, make a selection, they send you an email, you download this, you're good to go. And how this works with Blender is super easy. So Blender simply open right here. All you need to do is go over to edit, go over to preference, install the GeoScatter, and once you're done installing the GeoScatter, download the Empire of Sands. This comes as 2 zip files. Unzip them. Inside the first pack, you would notice that we've got a file called the GeoScatter Biome Scatter Pack, and of course we also have another one which has to do with the Blender file that deals with all the assets. And for you to get things going, go over to Blender, go back to the preference, and right here within the preference, within the file path, make sure you add this file path right here. So that file path is where you need to attach here for you to be able to have them within your asset browser. And once you have that, hit the bugger menu, save your preference, and close. So once we go ahead and drag this out and we simply click and go over to the asset browser, right here you would notice that we've got the Empire of Sand. Like we mentioned, this comes with a ton of things. So from the Greeble blocks that comes with large and small ones, all the way to Greebles that comes with ground Greebles, down to wall pipes, over to where we have the large structures, mid structures, miscellaneous, small structures, tile materials. All of these are now here, and for you to work with any of them is this simple. So we can simply just go ahead, click, drag and drop within the viewport, and you can see that. We can also go over to the Greeble block all the way here, get a large Greeble, drag, drop, and we can position that. We can also do the same thing with large structures, and dragging these things in is one thing, but structuring these for you to be able to use them to create amazing stuff within your scene is a whole new thing, and that is where the GeoScatter add-on that we downloaded actually comes in very handy. So if you simply tap N on the keyboard, you would be able to access the GeoScatter. Now with this, you would notice that we have an emitter. We need to select the eyedropper, specify the emitter, and from there we would have to select between the kind of scattering mode that we want. So this actually offers a viewport scatter and a browser selection scatter. So for the viewport scatter, what we need to do is do a simple marquee selection, select all of the assets, and then we're going to simply scatter these objects to the emitter that we've already specified earlier. And once we do that, you would notice that we have this massive set of assets everywhere. So we're simply going to select the density from the system list, go all the way down to where we have the scale, and drop down the scale till we achieve the exact scale that we want. And once we have this, we can choose to play with the randomization and increase the density. And one thing you would notice is once we start increasing the density, that we have this set overlapping. And this is because we haven't turned on any form of pattern. And for this, we're going to simply turn on pattern, and with the pattern, we can choose to play with the scale, the brightness, and also the contrast. And this same form of scatter also exists for the asset browser as well. So for this, we're simply going to go over to the asset browser, make a couple of selections of the small structures that would like to scatter, specify the emitter, and scatter this asset. And exactly the same thing that we did with the viewport selection also exists for the asset browser scatter option as well. And these are the very basic ways that you can scatter. Of course, you can scatter multiple stuff based off what you want, but for sure, if you like to take advantage of the presets that also comes with this, which is available in one of the folders that we just showed recently, then you can simply go ahead, tap N on the keyboard, go over to where you have your biome reader, which is the GScatter, click and assign the emitter, and right here you can click to open the biomes. Now if you don't have the biome loaded in, how you can get this going is super simple. All you need to do is go over to File, click on Install a Package, and select the package that exists within the folder that has to do with the Greeble Town Sands of Time. And once you have that going, you would now notice that you have all of these biomes right here. Of course, there's also some scatter packs which you can download totally for free, and there's a couple of other ones from the folks at Greeble Town that are also supported with the biome reader. Right here within the biomes, we can now simply specify the kind of presets we'd like to work with. In this case, we're going to select the Desert Empire 01, and that would automatically load into our scene. And as you can notice right here within the system list, as this continually loads, you would notice that it populates the entire system list. And just in case you like to make edits on any of these, you can simply go ahead and select any of these ones and make edits on them based on how much of the density, collision, scale, randomness, pattern, or any of these parameters that exist right there. And once you start distributing, you'd also notice that this simply distributes based off the meshes that exist within the category. And now let's take a look at what this looks like when rendered. And for lighting, what we're going to be using is the physical starlight and atmosphere. And of course, we also notice that the floor doesn't have a proper texture. And for the texture for the floor, what we need to do is go over to the Empire of Sands within the asset browser, and we're going to use any of the materials that exist there and apply that to the floor, which will essentially give us that sandy looking feel. Every other thing that remains is just a little bit of fine tuning, and we can start throwing a few characters in here by simply using the Crowd Pro from the folks at Diffuse Studio. And for those who like to get the physical starlight and atmosphere or the procedural Crowd Pro tool, links to this is going to be in the description. So this is it. For those who like to take a look at the Empire of Sands, or probably you'd like to get anything from the folks at Greeble Town, links to this is going to be in the description as well. You can also tell that Greeble Town now offers 2 free asset bundles which you can totally pick up. Speaking of things that you can pick up, the folks at Humble Bundle are offering the Blender Market Essential Game Modding Toolkit, which is currently running out. And for those who like to take advantage of these, save up and grab every single thing that is right here, alongside some of these other interesting stuff like the Ultimate 3D Creator Bundle, which is targeted for VFX and technical artists, or you like to get Poser 12, which is a 3D character design pack, or probably you'd like to grab every single thing that exists within the Clip Studio Paint, then links to this is going to be in the description, so do well to check it out. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and of course a huge shout out to the folks at Humble Bundle for making this possible. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And until I see you guys in the next one, peace.